Most producers, they're not involved in the artwork shit. Like, you know, like if you're an artist, you're getting involved also in the artwork. Like, I will say,
whole finished product.
You know, I will say, like, when you start beat making, I think that is a bigger advantage if you do want to become an artist. Because when you're an artist, you kind of just can think of the perception of a producer, and you could you could really do a great job fitting yourself as an artist in a producer's beat. I notice a lot of times producers do go the artist route, and it really works out for them. I think. Oh, let me ask you this: would you say Metro Boomin is a artist or a producer?
He branded himself as an artist.
I think he's an artist, but this is me because this is me because he's done shit like he's made his own album, right? That's curation. That's a level of art that he believes like that's like his art, right? So like there's like shit like that too that artists do, right? Where they're producers, but they also get involved in like the producing of like an album and shit like that.
Khaled an artist?
He is.
Cause he doesn't even make beats, really.
He's an artist, bro. Well, he's an artist.
Yeah.
He's an artist, bro. He's more of an artist than a beat maker, bro.
He doesn't make beats.
Well, he comes as an artist.
He's an engineer. That's what he does. He's good at engineering.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
All right.
And he can DJ, actually. He's not bad. He's not the best, but he's not bad.
I don't know, bro. I saw the clip at EDC and shit. But this is California.
Oh, my God. That's
legendary.
Dude.
Legendary.
Oh.
But look, he's not doing any type of production. And he's an artist.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, it's weird how we do so much and we don't want to call ourselves artists. Let's just get rid of that, you know? I just want to normalize that a little bit more for everyone, you know? I feel like that'll make people feel a little better with coming out with putting music. Oh, no, I'm an artist. This is art that I'm putting out type shit rather than, hey, I'm a producer, critique my beats, you know?
Yeah. I think, especially, if you're a beat maker releasing music for yourself, I think that kind of feeds in more into that artistry of yourself. Because you could be the beat maker that makes music, but you're not necessarily shopping it around, but you're looking for people to get on it. Because like you're just like that artist side of you just can't get the like you like the beat, but it's not final. There you go. I feel like the artist talent is being able to recognize like where the end is and trying to execute that. And I feel like the beat making process is like building the foundation of the concept, whether that's a melody, the instrumentation, and then the artist pretty much is a lot of times left with like the remaining duties, which is either filling in the vocals or maybe if they're a producer themselves, like they filling other producer objectives. I mean, yeah, an artist's responsibilities, duties, and shit, like they can kind of just like be all around, especially like a producer. That's a really great question, though.
Yeah,
real great question. Yeah, because producer and artist. There's for sure a lot of people out there calling themselves artists, but they're just producers, bro. and there's a lot of producers out there that they're just calling themselves producers, but they're a fucking artist, bro.
For sure,
right?
Like no, bro. Cause I've been seeing this shit. I'm like, look, bro, you make music, but like the artists, I'm not trying to sound like a dig, but I am. I ain't trying to sound like a dig, but. It's just one of those things like, okay, the beat maker intention is there. Beat maker check, the box is checked. The artist, there's just some, it depends on the concept too. Like, there's just elements that you feel like that I don't know, like, you can't really say, like, to another artist, like, it's kind of hard to tell someone, like, oh, like, I can't really feel that artist connection. It's just hard. Like, I don't know, there's just something, you know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, bro, I don't feel artistry exuding out of you, fam.
You're just a beat maker, bro. Chill the fuck out. You're getting ahead of yourself, dog. You're a beat maker. Nah, bro, like, no, but I mean, that's yeah, I mean,
it's just interesting to think about.
No, right? For sure, bro. And I mean, there's a lot of people that they consider themselves producers, and they're literally just DJs, bro. Like, they just like, bro. People be talking the fucking talk, bro. Like, I'm working on some shit, never release shit, dude. You gotta come to my house, bro. All my shit's at the house.
Bro, I believe you. believe you. Fam.
Yeah, I believe you, bro.
believe you.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. You feel me? We're
Let's hear-
still waiting on it, fam.
For
We're still
real.
waiting on
Hey,
it.
it's so good.
I
I'm
promise you, when it comes out, I'll be one of the first people to listen, dog. I promise
Big
you.
things coming.
oh man, what's like your least favorite section of in the production session, bro? Is that like working on melodies, working on the drop, mixing, mastering? Least favorite, bro.
Honestly,
You're like fuck, bro. The build up, shit.
Honestly, sometimes mixing gets a little tedious. I'm like, oh man, like like that snare ain't hitting or like that type of little shit. I'm
Mhm.
like, oh man, like sometimes it gets a little, not too creative, which is my favorite part. But like sometimes you can get really like cheeky with the mixing and all that, and get really experimental. So that's kind of the fun part. But I think once it starts getting a little mathematical is probably my least favorite part. I'm just like, all right, like I gotta get scientific here and like make sure everything's hitting right. But then I'm like, as long as it makes it hit right, like that's the fucking goal.
What's one section in production where you can't wait to get to? Is that the drop? Is that the intro? Is that the export section?
That is a good part.
That is right.
I really like working on the drums, making them groove really hard. I'm like, working on a lot of house music recently, so I think I've been having lots of fun, like finding my own little like grooves and styles that just make me like feel like really cool and fun and like experimental or whatever. And I'll just listen to other people's grooves and like test out different like rhythms and move the different perks around, and I feel like that's a really fun part. And then like the bass line and yeah, a lot of the beginning parts are really fun too. And then I've been really having fun like chopping up vocals and like putting a bunch of effects on vocals, the flangers, phasers, all that, and like just like getting crazy with it around your ears and whatnot.
What other plugins you been messing with too?
Let me think.
Some of your favorite special hypedelic plugins, bro. Drop the sauce.
Well, obviously I'm using Serum. I love to use Portal. Portal granular.
I do, yeah.
Synthesis. I like granulating things. One thing I've been doing is like using it, like granulating the vocals and then like pitching it down into the vocal. So like it'll go from like super high like grain size or whatever, it'll sound just like some noise, and then I'll bring it down and I'll be like like that type of shit.
That's just clean.
And just like putting a bunch of effects on it and like just making something that's like one instrument into another and then like transitioning it back to another section. Like just kind of like I've just been trying to like get a lot more creative and like use one sound like 10 times, and resample it and just like kind of make the whole track like made out of like this little bit of sounds that have to do with the title, and just like it really like know that a lot of the stuff in there has like a personal meaning. And I'm like, whoa, I did that to like emulate this idea. Like, I don't know if you saw Mal P and his the way he made like drugs from Amsterdam, but he's like going around like Amsterdam and like in the train subway station and stuff, and like getting a lot of the effects there and like
oh shit,
bringing like that Amsterdam like feel, and like that really inspired me to like kind of like dig deeper into the samples and how that like relates to the song and whatnot.
Have you gone out to like other locations and like recorded sounds as well?
Yeah, I've been doing that a lot more. Like I went to San Francisco and I was just recording a lot of stuff there just because I'm really cool sounds over there. And I was like,
what do you use to record?
Huh?
What do you use to record? Like when you're out recording, like a Zoom or
iPhone?
Oh, just like a regular iPhone. Okay.
Yeah,
That does the trick these days, huh?
I feel like it does. It depends on what you want. Like I'm not gonna go record a vocal on iPhone.
Oh, true.
Like not. But if I just want like something that's like background or just a little hit or some stuff, like you can really kind of get cheeky with the edits and stuff.
What's your guys' least favorite effect or plugin? Least favorite. You're like, man, fuck this effect. I think for me, like, I don't know. I can't really. I don't know. Flanger is just always like, oh, what the fuck is this for? Like, that's for me. I don't know.
I don't use Soundgoodizer.
Soundgoodizer. What does that do specifically, bro? It sound good?
Don't fucking know. I just
Yeah. Is that it?
Fucking mix sound all muddy and shit like that, so I don't use it.
Or you know what people say to put a lot of, like in Ableton, put a lot of what's it? They say that you
saturated.
They're not saturated, but they say always slap this shit on there
OTT?
to make it. Yeah. OTT. There you go. Yeah. Like stop some OTT and dude, that shit just. They're never really specifically clear with what OTT does. I'll be like, what does OTT do? Like, bro, just fucking do it, bro. Like, it gonna make your shit sound good. I'm like, bro, no, what does it do? Like, look, bro, just put 3. Trust. Yeah, dude, OTT. That's something that I know a lot of people. I always talk to a lot of producers, and that's like a common effect that many people say that they use or plug in. Like, oh yeah, just throw OTT and yeah, man, it just comes out very gnarly. Yeah. Do you have any other plugins like that you use? Like for some people, that's OTT. You Serum. Vital, is that a synth that you've worked on with? Or
I have used Vital. I don't know if you know, they have the text to wavetable option. But that's how I made the vocal for Beat Eater. I just freaking typed it in. And
so you could type it in, it'll generate vocals for you?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
shit.
Like, it's not on the free version. I paid like, I think $29, $39, but I was like, I think this shit's really sick. I think I'll use it. So you just type in the word. Sometimes you have to put in the syllables, and then you put like the LFO table up, and it was like Beat Eater, and I was like typing my family's name, and I was like Mom, Dad. It was like fucking say it, and then you could like change the formants and stuff, and it'd sound like different voices. I was like, this shit's sick. Like,
hey, fuck around and make your own sound tag. Damn, there you go.
For real.
How are your vocals in general, bro? I mean, how do they come out? Like real cool, like to use as vocals, like what, like the variation, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like the variation, like is there like a really big playing field for like variation and like how they come out in that plugin?
It's pretty decent playing field. Like kind of gives me like little Alter Boy vibes. Do you guys use little Alter Boy?
I don't.
It's really really cool pitch shifting plugin by Sound Toys.
Sound Toys is a good company.
Yeah, I use that sometimes. So it kind of has like this cool like robotic feel to it. Obviously, you're generating it through a synth. But I really liked it because, especially for Beat Eater, because it was like a mid-tempo bass heavy thing.
Yeah, for sure.
So it kind of had like that, like I was going for like a cyberpunk feel, so it kind of
like that robotic,
like Beat Eater.
All right.
Wow.
Mid tempo, dude. That's not talked about a lot. I feel mid tempo. Like I feel like only artists like Rez.
I mean, she did start her own label with just a bunch of mid tempo shit. So
well, shit. I feel like that's something the mid tempo genre needed, bro. I just feel like there should be a lot more platforms for every genre. But I feel like mid tempo is like the one genre I'm now realizing like you don't really hear that a lot in like live settings or like people play it a lot. Like it's really just house.
I'm just kidding.
Oh, dude. Hey, mid tempos for live, bro.
I fucking love Rez. I don't know what you're talking about.
There is one mid-tempo track on the Dr. Fresh compilation by the Dame twins. I don't know if you heard it.
I haven't. I'm about to look into it.
Yeah, there's one. And then I know Drezo Omens Records. He just started like 6 months ago. I think there's a mid-tempo track on there.
All right, cool.
So, but yeah, not that much. Not that much out there that I've seen.
Yeah, well, shout out to Rez. I know Rez, and I know there's a lot of other people too that have been trying to push that sound for a while. Rez, I mean, that's the only other name big that I could think of. I mean, I don't know who other artists like in that level that's pushing mid tempo. I can't really think of any other people. I just feel like all the attention now is on house and like dubstep specifically.
Totally, I feel that.
Yeah, like mid tempo is like
Entrenched.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get me started,
For
dude.
real.
God damn. Fucking
Damn.
Entrenched, dude.
Y'all trenchers or what?
For sure.
Someone said if you listen to Rhythm Beat long enough, you're in the trenches. So just call it, you go calling it rhythm because you just end up in the trenches.
Damn.
Someone said that shit, and it, like the video went like viral. And everyone's like, bro, like that, you're right. Like I'm just keep calling it rhythm, dude. You know, people are still talking about this shit. Like what, where the hell, like the whole like what we're gonna be calling it. It's like, dude, like let's just let people. At this point, just let people fucking be comfortable calling it what they want to perceive it as.
True, I agree.
You know, because I just think there's just we're spending too much time on that shit. Like, I just think that as a community, like, I don't know, like, just more important matters at hands and shit. God damn it. Fuck it. I don't care. Like, if people want to call it trench, that's cool.
Yeah.
If people want to call it rhythm, that's cool. Like, you know, I know some people, like, they're very, they really want to respect the culture, so they definitely try to, like, you know, give that kind of, like, educated responses of, like, no, this is rhythm, this is trench, this is bro step, this is dubstep, and yeah, that's just like a fucking headache, bro. Like, god damn it, it's the whole gatekeeping of like, nah, this is this shit. Like,
I know, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
This is future house. This is deep house. Like, what is it, bro?
Future
Right?
trench,
Slap house,
slap house. Yeah, I don't know what other names are out there, bro. Slap house. That's one. Because there was slap house, and I remember they were trying to use slap house for speed house. Or isn't that kind of like the same thing?
I feel like slap house. What I thought it was like super like poppy, like deep bass, like kind of like a pop mainstream type deep house almost. Like that's what I thought it was. But
Look,
Is there no such thing as future house anymore? Is that just a
I
dead
think
genre?
there is.
I mean, shit, future house, dude. I feel like I haven't heard that in a minute.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Damn.
it's just a dead thing.
Future
I remember
house.
in like 2014, maybe 15, it was a vibe, and then
Chami, Oliver Hildens,
Totally.
dude, future house. God damn, that was.
I don't know what happened after that.
I think it's still doing some shit. I think, but that's what I'm saying. It just seems like everyone's just
Martin
all.
Garrix, maybe. He's been doing some like future house type things.
Future rave.
I feel like a lot of the big room people are doing like that. Were like killing it in the big room like era. I feel like a lot of them like doing the future house shit.
Right?
I don't know. When I think of future house, like the people that come across my mind is like Chami and Oliver Hildens, and I feel like those people like they're not really like I want to say are making future house right now. Like they're just maybe like a lot of people are hopping on that tech house wave.
I feel like Wax Motif.
Right? Yeah.
Tech house.
Yeah. It's like there's just like it was that a trend? Future house like.
Apparently.
Apparently.
Future rhythm, bro.
Right?
Apparently.
Future rhythm is nice.
Just start adding future to every fucking genre. Future tech house is next.
Future tech house.
So future.
Future techno. Future drum and bass.
Ooh.
God damn.
Chill out, bro. Chill out. People are barely on drum and bass yet,
Bro.
man. Don't need a new yet.
Yo, fuck.
We still at the old drum and bass.
Future trap. I know you've been pushing that.
Ooh.
Future trap. Yeah.
For sure.
Damn.
Yeah. Go ahead and check out his recent flip out on Xandon's page.
Yeah, hey, go check out my fucking Oliver Tree flip Miss You remix.
Check
Yeah.
that out.
Free download. Yeah.
Easy.
When did you come up with Hypedelic, bro? What's the meaning behind that, bro? Let us know.
Yeah, so I came up with Hypedelic. So I came up with it like basically when I was working at Panera, like San Marcos, and so basically when I go into work, like you know, you go into work and you're just like whatever. But
Whatever.
So,
yeah, for sure. Fam.
so I went to work. And I have all these homies. Specifically, there's this one homie named Lucas who just fucking like right when I walk in, he'd be like, "Yo, what's up, Eric? My hype man or whatever." I'm like, "Yo, what's up?" We're all just like yelling like when I walk in, and I'm like feeling the energy and like right when I knew like him or like any homie like that was working, we just fucking like have a good shift, just like do what we needed to do and like have a good time and like fucking make jokes, play music, whatever. So at that same time, I was like trying to figure out a name and all this, and like I was like heavily into like 70s like psychedelic culture and like all that stuff. I was listening to like all that psychedelic rock, like Jimi Hendrix and all that type of stuff. And so like I was having like that type of like word in my head, and then like during this time, like this guy, he kept calling me like his hype man and stuff.
Oh,
Like, and I'd call him like my hype man or whatever.
He's hyping you up and shit.
Yeah, like every time I come into work, we're just like chilling and having a good time. And I'm like, honestly, like that's the feeling I want to bring with my music. Like I want to like I want people to see it. I want people to see what I'm doing and like be happier and like have a better life and just like energized to like do something, just like be a better person. Like that's kind of like the idea I was trying to like find, like this big idea I'm trying to like express through music. And then so like it just kind of came together, like Hypedelic or whatever. I was like, whoa, where'd that come from? I was like, I think that's it. Like I don't even like know, I've never really heard that, but like it was just like kind of a cool spin on like something I'm kind of like related to and listen to, but also kind of like a new idea, like a new energy I want to like bring that I'm not used to in a sense. So that was the name of like the project I wanted to start, but it wasn't like based on any specific genre, just like kind of based on the idea of making people hyped, yeah, with whatever I'm making. It's not like, some people are like, oh, hype beasts and this, but like it's not like about any of that vibe. It's more of like find yourself, like, energize your life like in a bigger picture. That's like the hypedelic experience. And a lot of times I use the word experience, because I feel like it's this like encompassing thing I'm trying to express, like,
That's the artist speaking of you.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
So like that's where it came from. Pretty weird story, honestly.
Oh no. Shout out to your coworker.
Shout out Panera Bread,
Lucas.
Right?
Panera, yeah, Lucas. Shout out Lucas, dude.
Fuck Panera Bread. But their sandwiches are good. Paninis, when I make them.
Oh, when you make, can you, like, do you still make them like at home? Like, because you know how to make them, that you're like, yeah, fuck Panera, but I'm gonna still make me like a Panera sandwich. Like,
I do not.
You're like, fuck that place.
I make stuff with the same energy, but not those ingredients.
Damn, that's crazy, dude.
I know.
Panera. I mean, I fuck with Panera, bro. It's cool. I like the soups. Soups are good.
They're cool, yeah.
Oh, just chilling. All right, bro. What's your least favorite tempo?
Wow.
I hate to put you on blast like that, but
I'm about to lose a lot of followers right now. Nah, just kidding.
It's all good, bro. Like, it's all good.
190.
190?
So like
the little Texas shit? like the doom, that shit, yeah. What would you consider that? That's like hardcore, right? Like Textcore. That's what Low Texas says this shit is, Textcore. But that's like hardcore, right?
Hardercore?
Harder.
Nah,
I don't know what the fuck they be calling that shit, but
future hardcore.
Damn. Yeah, 190. So like 190 in the sense of like it's 4/4, like doom. Because I could play out like various ways.
I Yeah, I would say the really heavy 4 on the floor. I'll be like, whoa, like I'm it's kind of hitting me too hard. But I do respect it. But if I had to say at least favorite, I have seen Little Texas one time. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But I respect it, but I couldn't stay longer than 30 minutes.
Okay, so like it's fair to say that we can respect this artist's sound, and we don't gotta fuck with it like that. For other people,
bro.
right?
I respect it. I respect
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I don't like a lot of y'all's music, but I respect it so fucking much.
That's okay.
Like
that's what being human is.
I respect it to the core. 'Cause I know how long it takes for this shit to be like what it is now. But I mean, like, that doesn't mean I have to enjoy your music, bro. Like, you can't make me enjoy your shit. Like, it's okay. It doesn't mean I dislike you. None of that shit.
You know, some people take that shit like an ego blow for sure, bro. Like, they're so used to people liking this shit, so when they come across someone, it's like, especially another artist, especially when they come across another artist, and that artist's like, bro, I don't really fuck with, like, I respect it, but I don't fuck with it, and they're like, nah, bro, hell no. That shit deep. You don't
like me.
This shit deep. This is deeper, bro. Fuck you. Hell no. No, this is deeper than what the fuck you just said. It's like, nah, bro, it really is not that deep. Like, he respects you. It's like, not my cup of tea.
But, I mean, I'm not going to lie. It could be the case where it's like, I don't like your music because I don't like you type shit.
That, for sure. Hell no.
For sure.
Yeah,
like, you know, but I mean,
no, for sure. That's
just sometimes that's me. I'm like, hey, what the fuck this guy did?
I don't give a fuck how good your music is, bro. Fuck you.
It's alright, bro. It's a bit like that's the fucking homie. Alright, like my ears are open.
That was fucking comedy.
I'm not gonna say who it was, but I was with someone one time, and we were kicking it with a girl that he just got with, and they were. Oh no! We were kicking it with the girl he was trying to talk to, but that girl had a dude, and that girl was showing us the dude's music, and me and the dude were just there, like trying to. We were like, "Nah, this is probably ass. Let's hear it." And we started listening to it. And it sounded so good. The mixing and mastering was fucking amazing. And I in his face, bro, he just got pissed. I seen in his face he got pissed. Whoa. He was like, I can't short my music now. And I just seen it in him. And I'm like, it's all right, bro. It's all right. It's okay. Like, right? That's not going to be the determining factor between you and her. I promise you. You'll be okay.
It's mix and master.
Why'd you break up with him? I don't know. Mixed mastering. I don't know.
It's fucking mixing with shit.
Yeah. I mean, he was a good boyfriend, but I mean, mixed mastering was just he's a beat maker for sure. Yeah. He's a producer.
Let me ask y'all this, because I'm gonna lay it out like this first because it could be applied to us, right?
Word.
Say you were dating someone. And she was an aspiring makeup artist, but she was fucking trash at doing makeup. What do you do as the significant other?
She's trash, like
she can't do makeup for shit, bro.
Oh, and like people are saying like it's just
and she's still trying to be a makeup artist. Now flip it, and that could be said for some of these producers and DJs, right?
Okay.
What do you do? What is your significant other supposed to do? It's hard.
You got a backup, right?
Bro, as a significant other, bro, your girl comes up to you and is like, "Hey, Carlos, I don't know if you should be making music."
I mean, I appreciate the honesty, but damn, get out of my house. No. Okay.
You. This is.
I don't really
girl.
like. This is my girl,
bro.
Damn. You know what? Fuck. It's crazy too, cause we have been in situations where there's people like with their girlfriends and they're showing like other people like their music. And you could just tell like the other individual, the other special someone's just like they don't really care for that shit. Like they're just there because she's the girlfriend or they're the boyfriend, right? And they're just trying to like, yeah, well, I mean, this is my girlfriend or boyfriend. I'm just there to support type shit, right? Like that's really what it boils down to. Because if they weren't together, it'd be like, figure it out yourself, figure that shit out yourself. But
look, just answer it into what do you do if your girl's trash at doing makeup? What do you do? Let's answer it in that terms.
Give her like freaking progress deadlines or something. Like, damn, girl, I want you to succeed, but like it's looking a little steep right now. Like, let's set some small goals here and accomplish them.
I think I will start asking her what is it that she'd like to do within the next year.
True, that's good.
I mean, like, okay, what would you like to do this year? Oh, you want to do this? Okay.
And you plan it out, and she fails at all those things.
Okay.
What do you do then?
Well, dude, like I'm gonna try to figure that shit out with her, bro. Like that shit. The breakthrough of something, bro, can happen so many years later. Like sometimes that shit that clicks doesn't happen a lot of times for people until later, dude. Like,
true.
I mean, shit, bro. That's a really hard question because like some people just don't have the patience to stick around because like it's just constant results of like, oh damn, god damn it, this is the 8th year. But the breakthrough of someone, dude, like of getting it and that progress happening, like a lot of times that shit don't happen like in a year or two, like as much as quick as we want it to be. So like, dude, I mean, if we love this person, we gotta just keep on figuring out like, depending on what their goals are. Like as a makeup artist or as a DJ or as a music artist, like we just need to sit down and be like, well, look, what is it that you like to do with this in the next year or two for yourself? Okay, now that we have established that, what are some things that we need to do so we could get there? And what are the weaknesses? What are our current weaknesses? And like, it's gotta be
real quick. I like everything you're saying, bro. It sounds so amazing. Sounds so
God
structured. Damn it. And you're thinking in dude brain, bro. Cause look,
I could be
you're
wrong.
right, bro. But look, how do you even bring up the first conversation? You're not good at what you do. How do you bring that shit up? You're saying what it should be like, ideally, how it should be like. I
get you.
Yeah, guy brain. Yeah, that's how it should be. But how does it go? How does that shit? Because look, even bringing up that conversation is difficult as fuck. Even telling your girl, hey, so you know how you're doing makeup? Like, so right there, bro, she's already thinking, why is he asking me this? Like, it's not that simple, like, to just be like, hey, so what are your goals? You really gonna come at a girl be like, hey, so what are your goals with makeup? Like that? Like, I understand it sounds really nice, but that shit's not how it works. And it's just not how that shit works, bro.
That's not how it works, Robert?
Bro,
because like if I'm interested.
Hey Carlos, you know how you've been working on music for like 5 years?
Yeah, 6.
How are you thinking? What right now already? What the fuck are you thinking? And I'm the person, you know, that your significant other. What the fuck is going through your head? For 6 years you've been thinking my shit is ass? That's what I'm thinking right away. Bro, why didn't you tell me 2 years ago? 4 years ago?
Bro, but the thing is, like, at the end of the day,
and it's coming from the girl you fucking love, dog. And now she's like, "Hey, Carlos. So what are your goals realistically? This whole time you've been being realistically, but she says, "What are your goals realistically?" And that's what you just said that you would ask your significant other. When they're already being realistically with you. You feel me? Like, now you're questioning them, and now, like, it's no longer, like, as easy as you just mentioned it should be easy, right? Because now it's all those feelings, all of that shit. And I'm not trying to just, like, fucking dead your point, but, like, it's a lot easier said. It's easier written down. It's a lot easier said than done, you know?
Yeah, but I think I'll tell you what, I'm not going to stop making music if the girl that loves me, like, at the end of the day, like, realistically, she's not going to be the one, like, really creating those opportunities if she's not in the space of things. You feel me? Like she can be my supporter, and I'm hoping that she supports me. But like at the end of the day, bro, like that shit it's gotta be only me. And like if you don't fuck with it, I can't let her not fucking with it, not fucking with my shit. Like fuck with my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna fuck with you. I'm not saying that, but you can't. When your girl, when you're special,
can't let it fuck with my shit, but it's gonna fuck with me.
We can't.
That's what you just said.
Like you can't just call it quits if like the person that you love say. I just don't think you should call it quits because they're not. A lot of times they're not the person. I guess the opinion fucking matters, bro.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Like. A lot of times they're not the people making those kinds of decisions for your progression in the career. So
and you're telling me this, like I don't know, and I know.
No, we all know.
Telling me this as I'm trying to tell you. Tell me this as if you're telling her. And what you just said is you're not who I'm trying to impress. Your opinion doesn't matter on this. That's what you just told her. You telling me is what you just told her.
Oof.
Are you really gonna tell your girl that? Is what I'm telling you, bro. And you know, and that's because we're thinking right now. Everything's logical.
But am I gonna bend myself over and like bend my back backwards for her to like my shit? Like am I gonna spend my whole time? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm saying. Like they could love you, bro, but like. That's just like a complication in that relationship where like there's just some shit that like when you're in a relationship with someone there's things that people don't like can you agree like in a relationship there's some things that between the two they like and between the two they don't like there's some things like like I wish like this could be worked on a bit more.
And
like
look, I'm not putting this in any of our situation. I'm just saying because these things happen.
They do
and
at every level.
What happens when it never clicks? What happens when you've been going in this relationship 10, 11 years? It doesn't click. How does that then go? How do you tell? And that's where I'm trying to get at. Not that like, because your end resolution is, it takes time. What about all the people where it took time and it still didn't happen? And the significant other was there and didn't tell them nothing. And now it just spiraled to a place where, damn, we really just wasted a shitload of time, a shitload of assets, a shitload of money for a what if that didn't come. And now we're in a bad place.
No, bro. I'm strong on this stance, bro. No. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit, bro, because that's damaging. You should be honest, bro. You should be real honest with your loved one, bro. I'm strong on this. You shouldn't waste time, bro. I'm not gonna waste like a bunch of years. Like I said, I understand like the patience, but like I said, bro, like it's that hard thing, bro. Of like you love someone, it's like,
and I'm gonna paint it back to your girl's the makeup artist, right?
Mm-hmm.
You ask her what are those goals, right?
Right.
You tell her what they are. They don't come to fruition.
Okay.
You just said right now that they don't come 1-2 years. Now you're looking at her like, babe, like we just went through like our savings, like we don't have money like this. Like you just said, no, it doesn't come. Now it's damaging to you. Now it's damaging to your relationship with her. Now it's a bunch of not regret. It's a bunch of fuck. I'm not getting the word out. But like animosity built up because now, damn, like I love this person. Now we're going this way. Now we're going this direction. And now that's why I'm trying to tell you how do you have that conversation? And that conversation for you is believe in them, no, keep going. And then benchmarks, I don't believe in you. Like, it's a lot of like, and I'm only saying this not because this isn't any of our situations. I don't think it's any of our situations. We're already to a point where we know our benchmarks. We know our shit. Like we're past that. But I'm saying for people that are still there, that are still thinking about this, because like I feel like I can say this for me. I started doing this without someone like a significant other. Like I was able to figure this out like before that a person like that was in my life. So now I could clearly say like, hey, I know the moves I need to be making. So like before I make you like a serious commitment in my life, you kind of got to understand the moves I'm going to be making too, right?
True.
So like we're in that area. Like I get that. Like you're in that area. I'm pretty sure you're in the same area, right? But what happens like when you're already with someone and now that's your route, you know? Now you think like that's your route. Oh, this is going to take me here, like, you know? Like these are just questions that are arising that I feel like a lot of people are in a boat like that. You feel me? Like how do we navigate people into that direction? Because bro, you already love this person, but now you're trying to love your career. Now you're trying to love the thing that's supposed to get you out.
Sure.
You know, you got to. Do you split your attention? Do you choose one over the other? Like, how does that work out? You know.
I mean, well, let's go going back to like your girlfriend being a makeup artist. I mean, if they still want to do it because it makes them fully satisfied, like happy as a person, I think they should still do it. But when it comes to the point where they are trying to make it a career and they are trying to make like moves for themselves and they're not reaching like, I guess the goals they might have expected for themselves, it is a hard conversation and it is hard to be honest with your special someone that you love, and because you always want to be lovey dovey with your partner. Like the arguments, it's just headaches, right? But like it's just, I like to think if you're not being honest right away, bro. I like to think if you're not being honest right, like just being honest and just being able to like just communicating with each other, like just being like, dude, like I think as a partner you should go to your partner and be like, hey, if there's anything that you believe I can help you out with, let me know. True. And if they ask for your feedback, you can let them know, and then they're gonna feel however they're gonna feel. But I think if you're honest from the get go, I think that's a lot of years that you will save yourself, a lot of time that you'll save yourself, a lot of headaches. I mean, I think that's one of the reasons why I kind of try not to like get myself too committed with someone, because like again, I'm avoiding those kinds of situations, right? Because that's
exactly just what's happening, bro.
You're avoiding it. Exactly. Like I don't need to be dealing with that shit. Like if I don't need to, I don't want to. And like again, I haven't been able to like find someone yet that I'm comfortable with, that they know that I gotta make the moves I gotta make. And like if I'm fucking with homegirl and shit, like and she's honest about what her moves that she needs to make, like communication is important, right? Like the first and foremost, like. I think that's why like getting to know each other, what you guys. I think that's why it's always like those common questions when you're meeting like people, like before you're making them like serious. You're asking, that's like the common questions, like so like what you been up to, right? Like people be, oh, you still DJing, some people, I feel you. Like, even when people come to me, like, oh, you still DJing, you still producing, damn, you're still DJing, like shit, like just like remarks like that too. Like I can see why some people can just like. Feel some type of way, especially if it's like your special someone and shit. What about you, Hypedelic? Shit over here, you ain't gonna slide, bro. What do you think, bro? Deal with it, bro. That's why I'm single. That's why I'm single, bro. Get into that, bro.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
For me, I think all I was thinking is balance. Like you shouldn't put so much pressure on the other person to like completely like not be like realistic. Like you're just going for it and you're not making any money or anything. Like having like something you could have a foundation on and kind of like slowly like grow your project, but not like, oh, I'm just making music all the time and like I don't have any money, I'm not supporting the family or doing anything. You know what I mean?
There's gotta be a balance.
Exactly. Right? If you give yourself that balance and you have like that foundation, then on the time you have off or whatever, you can like, build what you say you want to build. And if you really want to do it full time, like, you start to create that extra like, success on the time you have off. And so like you start to be like, hey, like I could see myself doing this all week because how good I'm doing on my days off. And like if you could really just create that on your time you have with the balance, then like you could really start to like make it like potential full-time thing. So if like someone's just doing her makeup all the time at home and she's not like being realistic in this and just bringing you down asking for money, then how is that going to help if like, she's just, bringing value in, but also learning and doing stuff on the side, then maybe she can, become the makeup artist or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I think that's something I've seen is like, just finding that balance and being like, finding yourself in that point where you could do it full time and not just be like, hey, I'm doing this full time right away. Cause then you might like miss out on learning something or having the right resources to like be like, hey, I'm ready to fucking do this full time. And that's like something I'm waiting for kind of in a way. Cause I still need to work on promo and all this and, pay for everything we all pay for. But like there will come a point where like, all of us will probably like be more like successful with what we want to do in our music and stuff. So it's like just waiting for that time and being ready to pounce while being realistic and not bringing your boyfriend or someone down, but like being nice with them and real and not being like, hey, you need to fix this, but like also being a good friend and like letting them know what's up and like, like so that would be my take on it.
We went pretty crazy on that shit, huh? Hypedelic, huh?
I know.
On some shit.
Cause like, bro, cause I listen to hella podcasts, right? And I listen to a lot of podcasts where it's a lot of just dudes talking, right? And then I'll listen to podcasts where they'll introduce a female into the conversation. And then the dudes will start talking and everything they're saying is so fucking logical. And then the girl says one thing. Wait, what makes you think that what you're saying is the same ideologically, the same idea that I'm following?
Totally.
What makes you think that? And then I'm like, damn, us talking is just assuming everything is going perfectly the way we think it's going. But in actuality, bro, relationships are never like that perfect. They're going to go perfect. It's perfect when like it's not like that. It's a lot of working and you said communication, but communication is something that is constantly being worked on from the start of the relationship until the end of the relationship. Like it's not going to be cut, cross, and dry. You're never going to meet someone and be 100% on the same page. Like that's just not how that shit works.
Right.
I wish it did. I wish it fucking did. I wish I met someone and I was like, you know exactly what I want to do in my life. That's sick. Like, that's fucking dope. Hell yeah. I get to do exactly what I've been doing my whole life. And now you're just here along for the ride too. Hell yeah. It's not like that.
No.
It's not fucking like that. You know, you're going to be taking on like because I'm going to take on like, because you said it earlier a little bit. Like, that's why like I don't do this. Like, you know, if you're thinking like, you're going to find someone that is going to make everything perfect for you, then get that idea out your head because that's not how it works. Like it's everyone has baggage. Everyone has struggles they come from. Everyone has goals they want to reach. Now, how do you fit in their equation and how do they fit in your equation? And now you got to fit them. If you really love that person, you got to fit them into your equation. If they love you, they're going to fit you into your equation. And now you got to take steps away from maybe your goals to help their goals. And they're going to have to take steps away from their goals to help your goals. And it might look like a step backwards at times, but, you know, like if you love them, you're going to work towards it. You know, it's a step backwards, but it's also a step forwards because if two's better than one, yeah. Like I solely, okay, I think two is better than one, bro. In anything, fam, because if these are two people that get it, that will learn to fucking go back and forth, then that means these two people will learn how to. One will take the back seat, one will take the front seat, and vice versa. Interchange. But it doesn't come off the back. It comes from, damn, like this is gonna take a bit to understand like how both of us work. Like, bro, you have 26 years of fucking, I don't want to say baggage, but like personality all in you. Do you expect someone to understand that in a span of 2-3 months?
Right. It's gonna take some time, probably.
It's gonna take a long fucking time.
Years, you think? right?
Yeah, no, for sure, bro. Like that.
Yeah.
That's it. And like the thing is, and you know why some people say like, no, I know this is my person. Like this is who it is. This is what it is. I think it's the feeling of like I'm strapped in for this. Like I'm ready for this. Like it's not a feeling of they're the perfect person, but it's I'm down for this ride. I'm down to go through all of it with this person type shit.
Mhm.
Like it's gonna be hard ass fucking shit going on, you know? But it's like, is it gonna be worth it at the end of the day? Like, cause look, think about your perfect picture now. Where does that perfect girl come from? Or that perfect person in your life? Where do they come from? What do they have to endure to understand what you're going on? Do you think they're just gonna walk into your life and automatically understand?
I don't know.
I don't think that's how it works. I've never, you know, I
don't know how it
I think
works.
it takes a while, like for that shit to, like you really got to go through some shit with people for them to understand. I think, you know, like, and I think like as a music artist, we're selfish. As artists, sometimes we could be really selfish. Like my idea.
I'm selfish, bro.
Yeah, I get it. You're a fucking artist, bro. Tell me something I don't fucking know.
Are beatmakers selfish?
What?
Are beatmakers selfish?
Do I think? Wait, what?
Are beatmakers selfish?
Bro, I think if you're someone that wants to make it in an artistry, I think you're selfish, bro. Like I think you're a selfish person because it takes that selfishness to drive you towards success,
not necessarily
bro.
a bad thing. Yeah,
It's not.
I
I'm
get what
not
you're
saying
saying.
it's bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Exactly. Like it's not a bad thing, but you got to learn to put that selfishness aside if you want more than just yourself. You feel me? Like
sure.
Because you making music, you're doing it for yourself, bro. Like it's yours, bro. I get it. You're doing it for other people too, but it's a selfish thing. Making music, making art is a selfish thing. Like you're closed off to others. Like you're doing it your own sometimes, depending on whatever your art is, you know. But like you don't necessarily let a significant other into that part of your space either, you know. So like you have to, not you necessarily, but artists have to fucking learn how to not be selfish and learn how to compromise and learn how to be like, damn, like I might have to take a step back. Like I might, and I'm not saying like this is what you have to do type shit, but like it's struggles, fam. Everyone goes through struggles. Like I don't know a couple that didn't go through some type of struggles to be at where they're at, you know? So it's like if you're an artist and you're thinking like, damn, I'm gonna lose time off of my art. Yeah. You are, fam. You are. You're gonna lose time off of your art. But I guarantee you, fam, having that person next to you at like the end of the day in 2 years, like it's gonna feel good. Like, you know, I'd rather go to sleep with someone next to me knowing they endured a lot of my bullshit than just go to sleep at night by myself and saying, I just did an 8-hour session. You know, like
right.
I get that's the satisfaction, bro. But is that satisfaction going to satisfy you for the rest of your life?
I guess we'll find out, right?
Yeah. And yeah, I guess we will, you know? And it's just things you got to think about. Because, like, I was like, personally, I think I was like that for, like, from when I started producing, like, senior year all the way until, like, maybe I was, like, 25 or 20 or something like that. And I was like, I'm just focused on music. I don't care. I'm focused on music. I don't care. Got to a point where I'm like, oh no, I kind of care. Like, who's next? Like at the end of the day, who am I celebrating all my celebrations with? Like, you know, like who's my person? You know, like that's the thought that's in my head sometimes. Like, and I'm pretty sure that's in a lot of other people's heads too. You know, so it's like,
yeah, I like to have someone. You know what I'm saying, right next to me. Yeah, you know, I like to.
You feel me? Who wouldn't? And it's just like I think I was scared to be like. I'm gonna choose this person because what if they don't get it and then they did it?
Right.
You feel me? Like they didn't get it. Fuck, this shit sucks. But I mean, like it's gonna take time. I think.
And I think that happened, and I think that jump can happen anytime. You know, like to be like, you know what, I'm down to compromise.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, sure. I think that time can happen anytime. You know, like, for some people, you know, that time might come later. For some people, that they're down to do it. Start, you know, fucking. They've been making music. They've been focused on the music part. Now they want to start doing other stuff that's like, you know, maybe now like having another person involved, like a special someone, like and I've had times where I'm like, dude, yeah, I'd be down to have like a special someone and like do some shit with that, but yeah, I guess like each person they just have a particular time where they want to like start compromising, I guess, right?
And it depends on the person. Like it totally 100 depends on the person, because some people, bro, come from great support systems where like even if they don't have a significant other, there's a family behind them that is motivating them 100% of the way to where it's like, okay, my family cares about me. And then there's some people that don't have that chose music because they don't have that.
Right. Yeah.
You know me? And now after this many years, whatever, damn, I'm still here, and still music was supposed to be the way I get out and succeed, and now it's not doing that.
A lot of people are feeling like that, bro.
Well, it's because
a lot of people.
Totally.
Yeah, because it comes from what they're dealing with on a day-to-day basis, you know? So like if you're, why do you make music? Like what chose you? Let's ask you, Hypedelic. Why did you choose to make music?
First of all, I wanted to hear something I made that I enjoyed. So then like I wanted people that to enjoy my stuff that I liked, that I made. Like I didn't want to just make music for other people just that was popular. Like I wanted to make the music I liked at the moment, and like whoever liked it, like, and it made them feel good. Like it was for them. That's like why I make music. Like whoever likes what I'm making now and it's for you, like that's how it was meant to go. Cause like the music I like there isn't, like it just kind of happens. Like you just find it and it's for me and I listen to it, and like they don't know. You know what I mean? So like I'm really on that idea, like make what I want to represent myself. Like this is me. Like I do this, and whoever likes that, perfect. Like that makes me feel better that you like what I really want to put out. You know what I mean? So it just feels good that it's genuine. And then if you like that, then I fucking love you.
Yeah, like the response.
So why do you make music?
Express myself. I mean, I guess that's always been like my always like first and foremost initiative response as well to writing music. Now there's a lot more motives why I write music now, you know, for sure. But my initiative response has always been most important, just express myself where words can't. You know, because I could be like, oh fuck yeah, like I'm feeling this way, but it's not like actually translating it on a fucking DAW and then actually hearing it. I'm like, oh fuck yeah, like, and then it's just like I've always been like a creator even before music, you know, like just content creating, and I feel like music was just another way to content create, and then it was another deeper way to like express myself. So, and then yeah, bro, I mean that's why I make music first and foremost, just express myself, and it's cool, like, you know, regardless if it's like 100, 1,000, 10 people like messing with your sound, like that's like the cherry on top,
right?
Yeah, because the selfishness is us wanting to make the music and push it out for us, and then anything else on top of that, it's just like, wow, like you want me to play a show, like that's what you want me to do a podcast with you, talk about my music, that's cool, like
right?
You want to fucking have me for a live stream, dude, that's all like I think for me that's all like extra shit that's like hella cool.
Totally.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of reasons why many people can get into music, but that's my reason, really, just to express myself. And I think you can really hear that when you listen to my music. Like it's very, it's not just like a fucking, I guess, ambient type of like track with not that much stuff going on. Which not to say that stuff like that is not as like expressive, but like I don't know, like I think music really like gives me like a broad, a really wide playground to like really express myself, like with the use of like melodies, subs, bass. I mean, dance music. Something about dance music, like the sounds of dance music, specifically, like writing it, like it's like no other, bro. I don't know, it's just different. Like something about it just has always been attracting to sound. And when I first started writing music, you know, I was like, I know if I'm gonna write music, I'm for sure gonna play like EDC, like, you know, fuck it, like it's just really just an expressive way for me to just let my shit out. And and whoever like just comes across it likes it, it's a big bonus for me.
I like that.
Fact. So basically, you guys both chose to make music for different reasons, right? So the reasons that motivate you guys to keep going are gonna be two different reasons because you guys are doing it for two different reasons, right? So I feel like back to the stuff I was saying earlier, bro. Like it's just all gonna depend on the type of producer or music artist you are, like why you started this, like I don't know. It's just the journey you choose to take with your artistry. Um, it doesn't have to stop, or it could stop at any. Okay, when is it done? When are you guys done? When do you guys say you're done?
I don't have an answer to that. I don't know.
You don't have an answer.
I don't know. I don't know. Hopefully, not anytime soon.
Okay.
I don't know.
How does anyone say they're done?
I don't. Oh,
I feel like
when do people declare that it's time for retirement? Because that's what it'll be, right? Retirement. I'm done with this shit. Like, what's that thought process like when people are like thinking of retirement? Like
no fucking idea.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just like that's a good question. Like, because that's like in every level of like industry profession. Like, there's that retirement stage. You're like, dude, I've done what I've done my shit. Like, I spent this amount of years, whether if it's 5, 10, 15, 20, like, it's time to move on. That's what you hear a lot of these conversations. Like, obviously, it's a lot of sports, everyone that's retiring, especially at a big level, when I hear these like interviews, it's always I always hear the words moving on. I'm moving on. I've already, I'm already, I'm it's not there anymore, I guess, like that passion. And I honestly, it's scary. It's scary when I hear this shit, especially when like for example, when I heard Serena Williams like retire like a couple months ago. She's like, yeah, like one of the interviewers like after her final match was like, we'll see you in tennis again. And this is another question that a lot of people get asked when they retire. Tom Brady, oh, will you be back in football? Or Serena, Kobe, will you be back doing basketball? They always say, I can't give you an answer right now. I don't know, but just know that for now I want to move on. So that there's never like a clear, concrete answer of like they're done with that shit. But there's always like that. There's always that retirement stage that comes, and it's like, I don't want to do this right now. Like right now, like, and it might be a while that I just don't want to do this. I might never come back. But I think there are those times where people. I'm not saying they're misinterpreting retirement for just a break, but I feel like sometimes that could be it, because some people do retire and then they come back the year later. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I didn't want to retire actually.
Jordan.
Right? It's like I don't want to retire. No, like realistically, it was just like a break. I just want to take a break and I want to get back into it. So, even when people think they're done, I guess sometimes they're not done, bro. So it's like I don't feel like I've reached that phase yet to where like I want to move on from this. So I can't. It's hard for me to answer that question. Because I hear other people like they do all this stuff like in their profession, their industry, and then when I hear these words like in these interviews, I'm like, man, like. And then some artists and other people, they retire and they retire. It's it. That's it. That's really it. Like I thought Mike Tyson hella retired, right? But he gonna fight Jake Paul. Run that shit.
Floyd Mayweather, you feel me?
There you go. You see, like that's the shit. Like and that's important to bring up because.
That's all for money though. I'm not even gonna front about that shit.
Word. But like that's a good question because like that's retirement, bro. I feel when you just want to move on from something, and I'm not sure what that thought process is like because I still want to be doing this shit, So it makes me happy, bro. So I mean, the only reason why I would see people will retire from that is like it's gotten to that point in their career where it's like it's not really fully making them happy, and it's not becoming a distraction onto other things in their life that they not want to do.
True.
And then once they fucking get that, and that's the reason why I feel like people get back into it because they misinterpreted the situation. They're like, oh shit, like I guess I didn't really need to retire during this phase. I really just needed to just take a year or two to like work on this section of my life that's not maybe music or sports or like my profession of talent, and I can still do that shit. So like when I hear people say I'm retiring, I'm like, okay, let's give it a year or two, you know. But that's the thing, like it's a hard question, dude. It's a hard question, you know, because you see it other people retire and they come back, and some people retire and they just retire, and who knows if they come back, bro. Like it's just one of those fucking things, dude.
Like Ricky's son, fam.
Damn, I miss him.
Yeah. What other person do you miss, dude? Ricky San.
Fuck. Can't think of anyone really that's not here that I like.
You know, I miss the trap, but he rebranded to techno. Tassion. Yeah, have you guys ever known of Tassion?
Spell it for me.
Tascione. He's hellbound now.
Oh yeah.
The techno artist.
Yeah.
I didn't know this until a year later. I was like, Hellbound's I like Hellbound's techno shit, and I remember someone commenting, I can't believe this person used to be Tassion. I'm like, what the fuck? I did some research. I'm like, bro, like, how is this rebranding? Like, god damn it. Like, Tassion was, dude, like, hybrid trap, Tassion. That's it. I just feel like that's like my top, hybrid trap, top 5, Tassion. I think his last record was 2018, 2017. Then he did the rebrand of Hellbound. But I think for hybrid trap, that was like for sure one of my top faves for producers, Tassion.
Damn.
I miss Tassion. I just missed the catalog of Tassion for sure.
That's a good one.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. It's just so many artists now, dude. Just so many,
like Destructo.
Oh yeah, so like Destructo. Bro, I miss Hero Bust.
True.
Shit, dude. Like I wish like Hero Bust was still like grinding out releases, dude. Like I was really messing with his style. And then I don't know, it's just no more music as much anymore. Not at all. I don't think there was like any even of a record of his, like only one this year.
Right? That's crazy.
Hey, but he's still fucking doing shows and shit, dude. That shit is,
it's working, so
yeah. Well, agencies, dude, they be out here,
right?
Yeah, shit's wild, bro. Are you managed? Is this all you by yourself?
Right now I am managed. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Since past like 3 months. But yeah, we aren't doing anything like. We're kind of just like focusing on the music together, and he's just kind of like, you know, we have conversations like every week or two. We're not really doing too much at the moment, just kind of like focusing within and, you know, working on getting myself to the right place. But he's also like kind of like working on some strategies and stuff so he could kind of like attack at the right moment in a sense.
All right.
The plan is just kind of right now working on music and seeing where that goes as I kind of like stack up money for the right time, you know.
I got you.
But it's cool because like I'm just kind of like, you know, wanting to do what I say, like, you know, be on House Call Records or like this and that. And I feel like one thing I say is like, if I can't do some of what I say, then why should I like, you know, take it bigger in a sense. So like I've really have wanted to become part of House Call and some other labels I'm releasing with. So like that's like a good first step before we start doing some more bigger shows. But yeah, we're doing the show with Clank, so I'm super stoked.
Oh man, that's gonna be tight. Already next week.
I know.
Yeah, Broshi, back to back Choli, Vile, William Cartel. We just added in D-Lo, won the competition. And then headliner.
Let's go.
Yeah, and then Clank. We got Clank headlining, bro, at the Hideaway underground venue.
So cool.
Yeah, you haven't been there.
I don't think I've been there, no.
It's actually a cool spot. Like honestly, production sound wise could be better. I mean, we're gonna have it banging, like in there for that night. But like the vibe, it's cool. Like
I'm excited.
Pretty cool. It's underground. You literally walk on the ground. It's literally an underground show, bro. It's an underground show.
Let's fucking go.
And that's a triple entendre, homie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Figure it out. That's a triple in there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
There's a triple. I swear there's a triple in there.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, Hypedelic, bro. Any upcoming music? Any upcoming shows? Anything you want to share, bro?
There is some upcoming music, but I'm not allowed to say.
Oh damn, like that? Who's saying that, bro? Your management? Are you saying that, bro?
This is me.
Ah, damn, bro. Fuck it, dude.
But, let's just say
21 questions, bro. Let's
they're
play.
not singles. Yeah.
Oh, the EPs.
Oh shit.
Got some single releases.
On some labels, self-releasing.
Yeah.
Oh, wherever show. Space
Yeah.
Shot, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Can't confirm nor deny.
Shit, that's a cheesy ass smile right there. Gold Digger, that's tight, bro. That's tight.
Let's just say around the late January, it might be another announcement.
That's what's up, dude. I know Night Base is stoked to have you. Oh shit, dude. Bro, I'll be a tribute if it was a Night Base release. Like, damn, bro. Honestly, I should start saying more shit. Damn. So January, is that when we're expecting the first 2023 Hypedelic release?
Got some stuff. I got something planned. Yeah.
Cool. What about EPs? Album? Thought about making an album?
I actually have not thought about it.
Just singles and for the most part EPs.
I feel like right now, like, I don't know. Personally, like, I just see more like potential with singles and stuff. Like, as far as like the energy give and take, like, I feel like a single can have the same power as like an EP. And it's like, you know,
I get what you're saying.
It's like, what are you trying to express? Like, do you want one track to be like not as heard as the other? Or do you want to be like, this is the track I want to put like all my fucking energy into, and like, you know, like I want to put like $300 on it or make a video. Like, I feel like sometimes like with an EP, like some track just gets kind of like under the covers, and it's like, do I want that for one of my tracks? Like,
would you say the same thing about compilations? Could you say that? Because I feel the same way about some compilations. Like, I've had labels come up to me, hey, you want to be in a compilation? A 30-track compilation? I'd be like, I mean, I'm not opposed to it right away, but I got questions. You know, now I got questions. Who do you plan on having on this, you know? Like, there's like now that, but like, yeah, I get what you're saying, though.
If it's past like 10 artists, I feel like that's a little much. And then like, you got to think like, if you're trying to be a part of a compilation, like, what are you going to bring to the table? Are you just going to let them do everything and be a part of all these 10 artists? Or are you going to take like what they bring to the table and what you bring to the table and separate yourself and be like, they could do what they want to do. You know, you could support them still, but like,
I feel
you could blow it up more, like, just like if you're releasing it as a single.
True that.
Like, I think like, yeah, maybe people will think, oh, you get put under the shadows or whatever, but that's if you let it. And like,
true that.
If you have an opportunity to be on a compilation and like they're like, you know, they're not going to just put you on the single because you're like this newcomer. They're giving you this compilation opportunity. I think it's really good if it's not like, you know, over 15 or like 30 that you might get shadowed over. And it's just all these random artists. Like, they really picked out those artists and you really tell like this is a good comp, then like you could really capitalize on that yourself and like make yourself stand out still if you put in that effort. And like, that's what I try to do with my compilations, because they are really cool labels and I respect all of them. And like, I don't think like you just get put under everyone else if you don't put in the right effort, which you should be putting in,
right,
no matter what.
Okay, I got two questions for you then, because I'm gonna ask you my second question after this.
Yeah.
Do you believe like in what order your track is in a compilation matters? Like, if it's on the top of the compilation or the bottom, like, do you care about that? Like, did you feel some type of way if they were like, you know what, they're gonna put yours like in the bottom of the compilation? Like, would you feel some type of way? Would you be, or do you think that order doesn't matter, or do you think it does matter? Like, yeah, like I know like being on the top, like would bring a lot more like plays, like because like, you know, it's just the first, right? So does that play in your mind?
I think in some people's it does, but I think at the end of the day you can't really control that. But like,
Okay, no, for sure.
Theoretically, like, yeah, the first track's probably gonna get more plays. But like, if you're a label and what they're like making compilations and stuff, what I've heard from people, making compilations, at a smaller scale is like they're trying to curate something like a vibe flow in a sense, like especially with the compilation, like I hear a lot of the A&Rs and stuff. They're like, hey, we want to start off with a really hard groover stuff right here, then get a little melodic, and then have it be a little bit more techno-ish at the end.
I
It's
got
like
you.
they're kind of like curating this path. And so like in a sense, like whatever position I'm in, I feel like it's for like a visionary reason. Like I'm not just gonna put someone at last, just they're the worst track on the compilation. Like no.
And that might not be the case though. Yeah, and that might not be the case.
Because it's like, this one's the atmospheric one. It has like, it just makes you feel like an outro, or like that's how I feel like they're doing it. But if they're doing it otherwise, then that's them. Like I don't really care. But like overall, I'm just happy to be involved.
Okay.
Like, whatever happens, like that's their choice. And,
all right.
Like, yeah.
Now you mentioned like when it comes to the label curation, they're trying to curate a vibe. Do you try to apply those same principles like when you curate like a 3 to 4 track EP? Like, do you try to curate via vibe, or because like the first tracks do get a lot more like attention? Do you put your best ones in your EPs because you have all the control in that in your EP curation?
Right.
It's like, do you put your best like energy type songs on the first, or do you still try to apply like what the labels do? Like you still have that balance of, well, I still want to put like all my best stuff like on the top, but I still want to try to keep that like vibe going. Do you still try to apply all that stuff like when you have that control, when you have the control in your EPs and stuff?
I think with my own EP, like I would definitely shape it around the first track. Just because that psychological effect, like they're gonna click on the top one.
Okay.
And sometimes you just think that's the best one. But like I think in a sense, like I would, have the first track be the one that I'm like, this is the big thing I want to say, and then everything else is just kind of what came out that I feel like is necessary.
Oh, I see. Okay.
But like I said, I don't really make EPs and stuff right now, so I'm not like, I don't really.
Oh, yeah. Have you never released an EP, or you have?
Like not an official one. Like
word. Okay.
Released like a random project, whatever. But
I
like,
got you.
Like, promote it or anything. It's just a random thing. But I think in that sense, like, yeah, the first one was kind of like, the one I was listening to the most, and the other ones were like, this is kind of similar to it or whatever. But like, I feel like in order to get to that point, like, I really got to be cranking out a lot of singles and stuff to be like, couple of these singles could mash together to be like an EP or an album. But at this point, I'm really just enjoying the process of finishing one and just being like, okay, like let's fucking like ride the roller coaster on this and like, see where this takes me, rather than like make a whole project and wait for like 2 other ones to come through for one to be put out type thing.
Okay.
But I think one day I'll get there in the next year or 2. But like right now, I'm just like kind of focusing on one vibe at a time. And I think that kind of expresses what I need to express right now.
Okay. What about you, Robert? Have you released EPs? I know you've been doing a lot of singles, but
so
what's like your EP thought process like when it comes to that, like selection and all that?
Usually, if I'm releasing an EP, it's because I made like a few tracks within the like 5-6 days, and I completed them, and I think they all sound really good, and they sound like cohesive.
Okay.
Then I'll be like, okay, I think this could be a project.
Word. Okay.
Maybe I'll put more production behind it if I feel like, okay, this could actually be an EP, and then I'll release it as that. But it just depends if I think it sounds like a cohesive piece of music, because I feel like especially if it's an EP, usually EPs are very theme based almost, and have like a very
story driven and shit.
I would say albums are more story driven.
Okay.
EPs are very themed. Like if I want to
themed, I see.
Like honestly, the 2 people that I think of that do EPs the best are Barely Alive and Must Die. Those are two people that I think put out great EPs because there's always a concept, some type of dope visuals to everything. Like they'll make it like sound like they were going for something, you know. And I think that's what I'd like to do for my EPs too. I've only ever put out one EP, and like all that shit pretty much sound relatively like in the same vein. So I think that's what EPs should be more along the lines of.
I see.
I feel that.
Yeah. But Jesus, man. Talked about a lot of shit. God damn.
True.
Yo, hope y'all find your special someone, man. Shit. You know, we're going I mean, if you have already, I mean, shit, stick together.
Also, don't
Support
take
each
my
other.
advice, bro. I don't know shit.
Oh, man. Well, dude, I mean, concluding this podcast, before we end this, dude, was there any last things you want to share? Any shout outs? Anything, a funny story you want to share?
Let me think. Shout out to Low End and HUSKI. I'll share a quick little story. So do you guys know Del Mar racetrack?
Yeah.
I don't.
So you know where Del Mar is?
You talking about Corona Del Mar?
Like San Diego, like
I just know San
Del Mar
Diego.
Beach. There's like a beach called
Del Mar?
There's like
All
a
right.
horse racing thing.
Oh, word.
And
All
there's
right.
like a Del Mar Fair.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's all that down there. So there's this thing called Scream Zone that they would do for Halloween. And so I emailed them and got that opportunity to do Scream Zone. And on the day I was scheduled to do it, like it was super rainy and cloudy, and like it was looking kind of scary, like looking like I don't know.
Oh, like, what was like your duty as in Scream Zone? Like you were just scaring people?
Was DJing.
Oh, DJing.
Under Hypedelic.
Oh,
like,
word. Okay.
It was.
I thought you were scaring fucking people.
I know, right?
Shit,
Yeah.
I'm over here like that's not scary farm shit. That's what I'm thinking.
It was a pretty legit gig. Like everyone was DJing their stuff basically.
Oh, it's tight.
Like,
how many people were we talking about, bro?
Like so there's
That
like
day.
this line of like at least like 500 to 1,000, huge line. Like it wasn't really like a state. Like it was a stage, but like most of the people were there just to get scared.
Right. Okay.
So there's this huge line of people, at least 400 people always like in this line. And then like probably like 20, 15 people dancing like in the stage area, some of my friends and whatever. So I'm playing all this and I'm like, you know, doing my set. And then the rain and the clouds start getting crazy and the people are like, oh shit, dude, like this is done. Like we gotta call it. I'm like, nah, like I've been preparing for this for like a whole month.
Hell no, fuck no, bro.
This isn't over. So we got the table. I took all my shit under the table.
Oh,
and they're like, whoa. They're like, you sure? Like this is kind of crazy. I'm like, honestly, bro, like it's happening. So it's like fucking raining. Like my gear's not getting wet under the table. And then I hear all these like voices and people passing by, and they're like, yo, like he's under the table DJing while it's raining. What the heck? And so like on the side, like I see people like dancing and shit. I'm like, damn, this really happened. Like I'm not gonna give this up.
And that was all you though, bro. You could have just gave in. You know, everyone was all giving you like
they said they were gonna pay me $100 or it was like $150. They said you're already paid. You can stop. Like this is crazy. I was like,
and you're like, nah, fam, exposure.
I was like, this is like 45-50-minute drive, exposure, like all this shit. Like, come on, like this is the Del Mar Fair. And so I kept going.
This is a big fair then, huh?
It was pretty big.
I've never been there.
And so like it was another 30 minutes, and like they're like, dude, like you could potentially die out here getting like shocked by lightning or some shit. I was like, let's just keep it going. You're like, whoa.
I'll die for this shit. I'll die for this shit.
And then so like the whole thing went, and my friend was like recording on his iPhone. He got some pretty funny footage of me under the table, and like, yeah, that was a pretty trippy experience. I think maybe like 50 or 100 people probably remember me just going under the table and just finishing the set. They're like, "What the fuck? This guy's like in the rain, like DJ."
Right.
And I was like, damn, I can't believe I did that. But I don't know if I did
Jesus,
that
bro.
again.
No, that's dedication, dude. Like you were trying to get your set in.
For real.
You weren't done with your set. That's what it was.
Like that was a big opportunity.
Yeah, they're trying to cut you off at like your halfway set. Like, nah, bro, I gotta finish my set.
I was like, no, Zeus, not today.
Oh damn, bro! Under the table DJing, bro. That's commitment, bro.
Dude,
you had some unreleased shit you wanted to drop still too, you know?
For real, man.
Yeah.
I remember I was playing. I think like one of the last songs is like something by G Jones and E-Prom. I was just like,
oh, you're like, hey, I can't leave without dropping this shit.
I was just like,
I gotta put these fools on. Yeah.
For real. I walked away. I was
dude.
like, damn, I almost died.
Would you still do that? Like, would you still do that in this day? No, not anymore.
I don't think so because I know I could get another gig.
Oh, word.
To be honest,
Okay, so for you it's more so like, damn, I'm not sure when I'll do this again, type shit.
For real.
Like, you're grateful for the opportunity,
Yeah,
so you're making the most out of it as much as you can.
I
Yeah.
was like, damn, like they really put me on. This is like a once a year thing. Like I was like, that was like probably 3 months after that Escondido thing or whatever.
Oh,
like,
word.
I was
Okay.
Like, this is the biggest thing that's happened to me. Like, you know, playing for the Del Mar Fair in front of all these people, like my music.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they wanted me to play my music under Hypedelic. So that was like, I think the first time that's happened or whatever.
Yeah, and you've played shows too, like supporting other artists as well, right?
Yeah. That was after that. Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
and then next week, dude, Friday, playing,
know.
dude. I'm excited for that, bro. You already know we want to be in there, bro. And dance floor turning up. Hypedelic in the building, man.
Let's go.
Anything else, man? Last minute things you want to share before we conclude?
I think that's it.
That's it for sure, man.
It's an amazing show.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Happy to be on it.
Do you want to see how long we've been recording, bro? I want to see.
Bro, happy to finally get you in here, dog.
Dude,
it's been a minute.
Almost 3 hours.
No fucking.
I swear, bro. That's dude. 2 hours. 2 hours and 40 minutes, bro. We've been running that shit, dude. What time is it?
I don't fucking know.
10:38. Oh, damn.
We still gotta get some tempos, dog. You know.
Hey, hold up.
You know that, right?
Hypedelic came the fuck through to the Lucid Temple studio. Thank you so much, bro. I'm excited for your set in downtown Riverside at the Hideaway. Friday, December 23rd. You're gonna be playing main stage in support for Clank, alongside with Choli, back-to-back Brochi. Again, Hypedelic, Vile, William Cartel, D'Lo. 21 and over, starts at 9. Pre-sales are available on the low end page. Make sure to follow Hypedelic. I'm going to leave the links in the description. Go ahead and follow Zion Dawn as well. Upcoming music coming out. Go ahead and follow the page, Lucid Tempo. Follow us on our pages at Lucid Tempo. If you guys are digging the content, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell alert button and stay notified. And if you guys dig today's episode, give us a thumbs up. Let's beat the algorithm together. We appreciate your support. Content every week. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Happy holidays.
Let's fucking go.
Damn, bro. That shit did not feel like 3 hours.
Yeah, I didn't even realize it was